I introduce myself as helping service-based businesses build courses like they give a shit about their course client outcomes. And I always get nods in the room because we've all been there. I'm Dr. Catrina Mitchum, and I've been designing and redesigning courses online since 2009. And even I have bought a shitty course that was just a video vault with zero support, zero structure, zero consideration for whether or not I would actually succeed. It is what drove me into business. And I know you've bought that course too. The one that's basically a glorified video vault with 47 modules, no clear path, and maybe even a Facebook group where the designer shows up like once or twice a month with some sort of motivational quote. You paid good money, got overwhelmed by week 2, and never finished, right? We have been conditioned to think that this is normal, that course completion is somehow the client's responsibility alone and not the creators. But that's changing and changing fast because buyers are getting more savvy. They're tired of being treated like walking credit cards, being told to go take out loans to purchase these courses, like they should just be grateful to have access to someone else's expertise. They're starting to ask different questions before they buy a course. Like, how do I know I'll actually finish this? What happens when I get stuck? How many people have been through the course? Is this designed for my life? Will I have time to do this? And most course creators can't actually answer any of those questions because they've never thought about them. We tend to teach the way that we've been taught if we haven't been trained in curriculum and teaching, right? And so they don't realize that these are things that they should be considering. The future of online courses isn't about fancy content and shiny platforms or high production value videos. It's about proof. Proof that someone designed this course for completion, not just creation. Proof that they tested it, that they understand the real time it will take. Proof that they build in support for when things go wrong. They're not just going to sell it and ghost you. Savvy buyers are looking for credentials that matter, not just I made 6 figures or I've helped thousands of people, but evidence that this person actually knows how to design learning experiences that actually get results. They're demanding transparency about completion rates. They're going to expect clear onboarding, realistic expectations, accessible design, the ability to have things already broken down for them, because that's why they're buying a course and not just going to YouTube and cobbling it together themselves. They want to see that someone gave enough of a shit to make their course completable. And the folks that get this are already making changes. They're recognizing the problem and starting to go in and question their course design. They're auditing their onboarding. They're getting more eyes on things. They're testing the time estimates with real people. They've run a beta course. Maybe they've run the beta course a few times because things just keep coming up. They're adding in basic accessibility features and not just trusting the technology to auto caption their videos. And they're treating the course design like a skill and not just an afterthought. Because when they do this, completion rates go up. People get results. They have designed a learning journey. And when they get testimonials, clients can be more specific about the results that they're getting. But creators that don't adapt are going to continue to struggle selling their course, getting people to finish, making a course a sustainable part of their business. They're going to find themselves having to compete on price, and that means continuing to lower the price because people don't want to pay for video vaults anymore. They want to pay for real learning experiences. If you want to get ahead, then you need to do an audit of your course. Look at the course through your students' eyes. Have other people look at your course. Does it set them up for success? In my last video, I linked to the Course Fixer checklist. That is the actual checklist that I use to do my audits. And my audits will be me using the checklist and giving you a report to let you know where the barriers are and how you can fix them. There's a link in the description if you'd rather have me do the audit instead of doing it yourself. And right now, I'm testing out badges for clear, completable, and accessible courses. Proof that your course has been audited by someone that knows the difference between content creation and learning design.